Hey everyone, so this is Fars from Crocheting with Fars. I recently added a video showing this glasses holder, and I've received a lot of requests to show how I made it and what's a tutorial. So this one actually was my first draft, so it has a lot of issues and I know those issues. So I kind of tried to make another one, which is this fox one, and it turned it better, so I kind of like fixed the problems. But this time, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to redo the bare glasses holder or storage, and it's an easy, actually it's very easy project. So for this one I'm going to use this yarn, which is from Loops and Threads. I kind of like the brownish color of this one, and I'm going to mix it with some white colors or cream, I don't know. But overall, these are gonna be my yarns, and I am having this 5mm hook, and I'm going to use this one. And if like anytime I need to go smaller, I go one size smaller with this 4.5mm. So these are my hooks and my yarns. So let's get started on this one. Okay, I forgot to say that you need some stitch markers and a bit of filler for the nose, and of course your scissor. So to start, I'm going to use my 5mm hook. Get your yarn and add a slip knot here, and then add 18 chains. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. So add one extra chain here, right? And then we want to go back in on the second chain from your hook and add a single crochet. Okay, so this is gonna be our first stitch, and then we're going to add another 16 single crochet here. So I'm going to add here one single crochet. This is the beginning of my 16 stitches section, so I'm going to mark it with a stitch marker, and I recommend you to do that as well. So continue by adding 16 single crochet over your chain here. Okay, so I added 16 single crochet here. Make sure that they are 16, so count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And I'm going to mark my last stitch here in the 16 section, and we have one chain left here, right? So we're going to add 3 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to add 1 single crochet again here, so the beginning of the other side of my chain and right in front of this marker. So you want to make sure that these are correct. So I'm going to add this here, and then I'm going to go back and make sure that it's the right stitch. Okay, so this is gonna be my first of 16 single crochet on the other side. So I had this one, and I'm going to continue by adding 15 more single crochet here. Make sure that you're not skipping any of the chains, otherwise you're gonna redo it. Always the first rounds are the hardest rounds in my opinion, because it's just hard to get into the stitches because they are tight, but you can do it, right? And if in any cases you had very tight chains and you cannot pull your hook through, use the smaller hook. Okay, so I've added 16 single crochet here. Always count them to make sure you're okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Again, I'm going to put stitch marker here at the end of my 16 section on this side, and you have one chain left here. You can see it. So we're going to add 2 single crochet here, 1 and 2, right? 1, 2, and we have 1 from the start of this round, right? So we added 1 chain at the beginning. So to end this round, we are going to slip a stitch to the first stitch, just like this. So right now, if you see here, I've had my 2 sections of 16 single crochets in the other side of this chains, and I've had 3 chain in this corner, and I've got 3 stitches, not chain, 3 stitches in this corner, and 1, 2, and 3 stitches here. So to begin the next round, I'm going to add 1 chain, and then I'm going to go back directly to the same stitch. So I'm going to add 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So as you can see, 1 chain, 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and I'm going to add 16 single crochet here. So remove the stitch marker, but make sure to put it back here. I'll see you here at the end of this 16 single crochet section. So here I'm done with the 16 single crochet here, and in this corner I have 3 stitches. I'm going to increase in each of them, so 2 single crochet in each stitch, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, right? So we added, or we increased from 3 to 6. Going to add my 16th single crochet on the other side as well. And just like this, put it back. Okay, I'm at the end of this 16 single crochet section here. I've got 2 stitches here, and I'm going to increase in both. So 2 single crochet here and 2 single crochet here. Then you are going to slip a stitch to the very first stitch here. So I'm going to slip a stitch here and chain 1. So this is how it looks at the end of round 2. For round 3, we're going to add 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the next. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And again, 16 single crochet here. Okay, so in this corner, we're going to have 1 single crochet, 1 increase. One single crochet and 1 increase. And then again 16 single crochet. Okay, now here I'm going to follow the same instruction. 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and then again 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and going to attach to the first stitch by a slip stitch, right, and chain 1. And this is how it looks at the end of round 3. To start the next round, we're going to go back again to the same stitch here. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then increase. So this round, the pattern on the corners would be 2 single crochet, 1 increase. Continue with 16 single crochet as always. So here the pattern would be 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and an increase. One increase, and 1 more, 1 and increase, and then again your 16 single crochet section. Okay, here again, pattern would be 2 single crochet in each stitch. No, one single crochet in each stitch, and then an increase. I continue this one more time. And as always, connect to the very first stitch using a slip stitch. Chain 1. So this round would be 3 single crochet, 1 increase. So we're going to the same first stitch, 1, 2, 3, and increase. And then the 16 single crochet part. One, 2, 3, increase. Okay, this one again, pattern would be 3 single crochet, 1 increase. So for the next round, we're going to do the same thing, but with 4 single crochet, 1 increase. And this would be the same if you want to continue and make a bigger base for your glasses holder. So again, back to first single crochet stitch and use a slip stitch to connect. Add a chain, go back to the same stitch and add 1 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and then an increase. I'm going to meet you again at the other corner. So this corner, as always, same pattern, 4 single crochet this round and 1 increase. So I'm going to meet you again after the 16 single crochet of this round. So I'm at the end of this round and going to connect it with the same format here. So basically this is how it looks at the end of this round. It depends on your frame size if you want to continue with more rounds to have a bigger holder, but I guess I would probably stop here. I mean, it depends. Like for this one I added another round, but my yarn is thicker this time, so I'm thinking maybe I'm going to stop at this size for this frame. But if you have a bigger frame, like your glasses is bigger, or if you want to have like a bigger space, you can add more rounds. And if you want to do that, if you don't want to do that, you can cut your yarn and fasten off. If you want to continue, you can do the same thing. Chain one, add this time it would be five five single crochet, sorry, and then one increase. So any round that you want to go bigger, the number of single crochets would increase. So the previous round it was 4. This round, if you want to continue, would be 5 single crochet, 1 increase. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to cut my yarn and fasten off, but we want 2 of these, so you need to make another one because I want to kind of crochet them together. You'll see. Also, one other thing is that to not remove these stitch markers yet, because when we want to attach the 2 holder like bases together, it helps us to kind of put them on top of each other with the right corners. Like it helps when we want to attach the two bases together. So keep the stitch markers on this one, and I'm going to cut my yarn here, and okay, let's crochet the nose together. So use your white yarn or any color that you want to use. Create a magic ring and add 6 single crochet into your magic ring. For next round, we're going to have 1 single crochet, 1 increase, so increasing from 6 to 9. So this would be our first stitch of next round, and then we're going to increase in next section, in next stitch, just like this. So we have 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Next round would be 2 single crochet and 1 increase. The total would be 11 this round. Next round we're going to add 12 single crochet around, so no increases this time, just single crochet all around. Okay, so this is how it looks after this round. I'm going to add a little bit of stuffing here. And then next round I'm going to have decreases. It's hard to put a stuffing right now, but it's harder for me to add them after I'm done the decreases. So actually I'm going to go to a smaller hook because it's easier for me to do that with a smaller hook when it's the decreases. And I'm going to do back loop decreases. So if it's 2 loops here on your stitch, go get the back loop and do the decrease just like this. To add my stitch marker to make sure I'm not missing my first stitch. Continue around with decreases, so back loop decreases. And then the last two. Just like this. So add a little bit more stuffing now, and then we want to cut our yarn and sew around these 6 stitches to close the hole. Well, I'm going to have a bigger tail, to sew it to the base later. So use your needle. Where's my needle? Sew the hole. So use your needle and go through each you can embroider the section, this part later with the yarn of your choice. Like I probably go black, but you can go, if you have a darker shade brown, it would be nice as well. So this is going to be our nose, just like this, and we're going to attach it later to the base. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to do my other piece of face, and I'll see you later. Okay, so I'm done with the second piece. So as you can see, exactly the same size, and I haven't removed the stitch markers. So I'm not gonna cut the yarn here. One thing I want to do is to add safety eyes, or you can embroidery safety eyes as if you want, but I have these small pieces of safety yarn that I'm going to use. And the size of these yarn safety eyes, did I say safety yarn? Okay, my bad. But the size of these safety eyes depends on your choice. So I'm probably gonna use one of these two. So I honestly don't know the sizes. I should check. I can check and add in the comments, but these are the ones that I'm probably going to use. And you want to add them right, as you can see here, right behind the first row, so between round 2 or 3, right? So for this one I used the smaller size, and I'm going to use the same one for this one as well. So oops. Okay, got one. So before moving ahead, you want to attach these little ones here. So probably 10 stitches between would be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here. But to make sure that we are adding the safety eyes in the right section, or let's use your glasses and see if you put your glasses on this, how it would look like. And depends on the size of your frame, you can move them probably a little closer or farther. And I think mine is great right now. So anyway, I'm going to at the back of these safety eyes and make sure they are fixed. Just like this, easy peasy. And then probably I'm going to weave in this one as well. It doesn't matter where, just weave it somewhere to make it secure and safe. And that would be enough. No need to kind of like do it all the way. So next step would be this. So I'm going to put these two parts on top of each other, so the right size would be outside, right? This one is the right size and this one is the right size, and wrong sizes all would be in between. And I'm going to, before doing anything, I'm going to actually make sure that these are on top of each other. So like I'm going to attach these two together, remove this one, this, and the other part. And also these. That's why I told you before not to move the stitch markers, because now when you want to fix and these two pieces, it would be easy for you to kind of make sure that they are on top of each other correctly. Okay, so now get your hook and start by doing like joining these two pieces together. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get both stitches from this two pieces. Again, make sure that they are right, and yes, and then I'm going to grab my yarn, pull it through, and add a single crochet here, just like this. Make sure that you get 4 these, like the stitches from this one and the stitches from the other part, and go ahead. I'm going to add my stitch marker here as well to make sure that I'm not missing this one. You shouldn't be missing it, but just in case. So we want to go ahead and kind of join all the part one. Okay, so just go around and connect the two part together. I'm actually going to put back the stitch markers here because I'm probably gonna need them later, because I want to add the ears, nose, and I want to make sure that I'm not adding it in the wrong place. So it's better to keep them. There's no harm to have them here, right? So continue by attaching 2 pieces together. One thing that I thought to add in here is that if you want to add any extra pieces to your face, to the face of your bear, for example, you want to add some chicks or a mouse, anything like that, or like eyebrows, do it before you're attaching these two parts. So everything that is extra is gonna go hide in between these two pieces. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this round of connection. This was my first stitch, so I have one more stitch left here, and then I'm going to slip a stitch to this first stitch, and then I'm going to cut my yarn. Okay, so this is the base of our glasses holder done and done. Now we are going to connect our yarn again and start adding the edges, right? For the edges, when we want to add them, we want to put some of the stitches behind on work for the part that we want to attach the nose. So we have the nose here. I haven't added the little black part or brown part here, but you want to kind of attach it in the middle of the eye. So almost 5 to 6 stitches would be enough for nose. Okay, I'm going now to show you how you can connect your yarn and start adding the edges. Okay, so I'm going to find the exact stitch which is in the middle of my eyes. So what did I do is that I counted the stitches between the eyes. So for me, these are, if you want to skip these two which are kind of like under the eyes, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 stitches in between, and I got the 5 stitch which is the middle of the eyes for myself. So 4 stitches here, right, and 4 stitches here, and this is the one that is kind of in between, and I marked this one as my as the middle of thing, this part that I want to attach the nose. And I'm going to have 2 other parts here, like 5 stitches in between. So this is the 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to skip these 5 when I'm adding the edges, right? So to show you what I want to do is that I'm going to grab my brown yarn again, and I'm going to add a slip knot here, kind of like this, and I'm going to attach this on the front loop. So if this is the face of your glass holder, like I'm going to put it right this way, so that the face, the eyes, is your side, and this is the middle of the nose. 1 2 stitches. I'm going to attach my yarn to the front loop. You can see that, yeah, the front loop of the stitch, just like this. Okay, so 1 2, and then the front loop. Going to add, okay, do it again. Going to So I added 1 chain and then a single crochet to the same stitch, and I'm going to move around this, adding 1 single crochet to the front loops, right? Just like this. Trying to sew the tail of my yarn as well. always want to keep. So all around the base, we're going to attach these single crochets in the front loops only until you get to the point here. So 1, 2, oh, this one was for my first stitches in here. I'm going to attach this one. This one was for my nose, right? Okay, so you want to go around and go back, come back here, like 2 stitches before the stitch marker, which is the part that you want to keep for attaching your nose later. Okay, I kind of continued until I get to the point that I'm want to. Okay, I have to do one more here. So now I have 1, 2 stitches from the middle of the nose. So this is the section I want to keep to attaching the nose later. So now chain 1, turn your fork and add single crochet all around your edge. I'm going to go off camera and do single crochet all around this this round, and I'll see you when I'm done with this round. Okay, so I'm at the end of this round almost. Just wanted to come to the on camera and again make sure that you are doing this round as normal single crochet. So it's not front loop, back loop. It's a normal single crochet and you get the 2 of loops together. So this is it. And we've done one round of edge. So as I told you before, it's up to you. If you want taller edge, you can add another round of single crochet. I kind of did this in my previous glass holder that I made, and I also did it in this one, which is the fox glass holder. So I added 2 round of single crochets and then slip a stitch. So if you want this doll, you can add another round, and if you're okay with this doll of edges, you can stop here. That's completely up to you. So I decided to not add another round, so I'm going to stick with 1 round of single crochet for the edge, and in next round I'm going to go and add slip stitches all around the edge, but I want to make sure that I'll create and I'll design the ears just like this. So one thing that is important, and I kind of learn it through practice, is to make sure that the ears are in the right size and in the right section. You don't want the ears to be too close to each other or far away from each other, or like for example not in right space from the ear, from the eyes or the nose. So that's why I kind of like keep the stitch markers all the way until this point. One thing that you can do is to have these stitch markers as your as your what I can say, like the part that you want to have the middle of your ears as, and then go to, because for the ears we want 5 stitches. So 5 stitches are kind of involved in creating the ears. So you can go 2 stitches before and 2 stitches after this stitch marker and create the ear, first ear here, and create the second ears here. So that way you make sure that these are kind of in the right section and on the right side of your work. Or even if like you think that maybe they're gonna go get close to each other, you can follow the same thing that I did. So I've counted my stitches in between the ears and made sure that they are like probably how many stitches are these? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So 16 stitches in between. So kind of what I did in this one is that I kept the stitch marker here and as the point that I started my ears. So that's up to you. I'm probably gonna go this way. So this would be the start of my ears, and then 5 stitches here. The ear is gonna be like over here. Okay, stop talking, let's go through it. So to go again, to start, add 1 chain and turn your work. This time you're going to slip a stitch, right? So yeah, probably don't need that chain because it makes it uneven. So I'm going to go the same stitch and add a slip a stitch and I want to be tricky. Okay, feel free to remove these stitch markers, we don't need them anymore. These two. Anyway, let's continue. I'm going to add a slip of stitches here and I'm going to see you when I reach the stitch marker. Okay, so what is happening here, we want to continue to slip of stitches until we get to like 5 stitches close to a stitch marker. So this is the 5th stitch, 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm going to add a few more slip stitches here, 1 2 3 and 4. Let's count. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so this area would be the area that I'm adding the ears. So to do that, I'm going to yarn over and add a half double crochet here. So yarn over and pull through all 3 once, then again yarn over in the next stitch, going to add 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. In the next stitch I'm going to add, so now we are going to add a half treble crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull through first 2 loops together and then through the rest of the loops. Again, this time a treble crochet, yarn over twice, go back to the same stitch, pull through 2 loops each time. Again,
yarn over twice, another half treble crochet here. So the same stitch, we pull through 2 loops and then pull through the rest of the loop. So kinda we've added 3 stitches into 1 stitch.
Add 2 double crochet, and then in the next stitch 1/2 double crochet, just like this. So to like in this stitch that was, we marked it with a stitch marker, we're going to go and add a slip stitch. So this is how we shaped the ear, right? So if you want, as I told you, if you want the ears to be closer, you can move it over here, like 2 stitches closer. Again, a slip a stitch all the way until you get the next stitch marker. It should be 16 slip stitches because it's between the 2 markers, right? And this and that, and here again we reached the stitch marker. Remove it and add slip a stitch here. Again, we're doing the same thing as we did for this ear. So 1/2 double crochet here, yarn over and pull through your loop, and then pull through all 3 together. This is a 1/2 double crochet, 2 double crochet here next in the next stitch, just like this, yarn over twice in the next stitch, pull over the first 2 loops, and then pull through the rest of the loops. This time to yarn over twice and then pull through 2 loops at the time, and then again yarn over twice, pull through your yarn, pull through 2 loops, pull through 3 loops. Next stitch we've got 2 double crochet, 1, 2. Next stitch would be a 1/2 double crochet, just like this, and then the rest would be slip stitches all around until you get, you don't need this stitch marker anymore, remove it until you get to this point. Okay, I'm at the end of this round and I'm going to cut my yarn and weave in this end, but this is so far how it looks. We have the ears, you can shape them like this, and let me find my glasses, and if you see, this would be kind of like this. Cute, isn't it? Okay, stick with me until we add the nose, and then we're completely done with this project. Okay, so I tried to kind of attach the nose to the face as clean as I can. So I don't want the yarn, the white yarn, like this white stitches to show inside it. And I also want to make sure that this part of nose is upward, so facing upward. And then I'm going to attach it here as I'm going to move back and forth inside to kind of secure my yarn and also hide it. And inside. And then you can cut the extra yarn. And you feel that this is almost done. So, yep, it's done. It's as this cute as you can see. I have a nose attached. So, like in this one, the one that I had in my social media, I have this part a little bit smaller than this one, so you can do that. So if you want to have like to see the white part more, you can even like right now I'll probably go and mark them, make them stick together. But these are handmade, and you know, every single one of them could be a little bit different, and it's not gonna be happen that all of them be exactly the same. But this is it. It's done. You can see this is the back of the work. It's clean, and you don't see the end of back of safety eyes. So this one I didn't add the extra piece. So this one is more solid, and then these are the ears. I love the ears. I really love them. And let's see how it looks with the glasses, right? This is cute, isn't it? Okay, thanks everyone for watching to the end of this project. I hope you create yours. It would be perfect, I guess, with different yarn colors. It could be a what polar bear, I don't know, a black bear or anything. But feel free to tag me when you create yours and post yours in your social media. I would love to see different style of this bear glasses holder. And yeah, enjoy it. I forgot to say, please like and subscribe and to my page if you haven't already, because I'm going at one point, if you like this kind of project, I'm going to add a video tutorial for my fox glasses holder later. This is also cute. Yay, love them so much. And yeah, let's see, I have one other glasses for this one. This is not perfect glasses. eyeglasses. I ruined them, but it looks great, isn't it?